Hello, friends. What I intend to share with you today will make three things clear to us. First, what is dilemma? And number two, importance of sharpening our tools. And third, importance of being sincere in life. For this, I'll take you back to the novel of Arthur Haley, The Final Diagnosis. I had read it uh, in 81. In the novel, there was a nurse working in the hospital who, on developing pain in her knee, when she goes in for the initial checkup, it is found that she has a tumor in it. The doctors remove part of it and send it to the lab for a biopsy report. Now, in the pathology lab of that hospital, there was a very senior most pathologist working there, Dr. Pearson, who was a no nonsense man, very sincere in his work, and till date, no one had found any fault in his reports. And during that time itself, there was a young pathologist also who had been recruited to the hospital and had joined his lab. Now, both these doctors give their findings. Dr. Pearson, the senior doctor, in his report says that the tumor is non-malignant. And the junior doctor, according to his findings, he writes in his report that it is malignant. So the board meeting is called, and the situation is a dilemma for the doctors. Dilemma means when the choices that you have both good in it as well as bad in it. Now, in this situation, if they go by Dr. Pearson's finding, that is, they take it as it is non-malignant and do not ampute the leg and treat the nurse with medicines, but suppose if later on it turns out to be tumor, then they will be answerable for her life, because they'll be jeopardizing the life of the nurse if they go by the senior doctor, Dr. Pearson. And if they go by the junior doctor's report and ampute the leg, and when the final diagnosis is done in the lab and it is found that the tumor wasn't malignant, then again they will be answerable. So what they do is they send these two slides to the most famous pathologists of the country, of USA, and they wait for the results. Now, when the report of those two pathologists from different corners of USA arrive after 3 days, one of them says it's malignant, the other one says it's non-malignant. So ultimately, the board decides that the leg has to be amputated. And you know what? When the leg is amputated and taken to the lab for its final testing, it is found that the junior doctor, the junior pathologist, was right. Now, in the story, Dr. Pearson was shown to be retiring soon. When this particular incident takes place, he was to retire within 2-3 days. But by keeping his past track record in mind, the whole hospital, even the CMO, they decide to protect Dr. Pearson, because according to his findings, the life of the nurse could have been jeopardized. So another meeting is called where Dr. Pearson is kept away, and the staff, everyone unanimously decide that this should not be highlighted in the public, and the doctor should retire with all his benefits. But then Dr. Pearson, who had spent all his life with full sincerity and dedication, goes to his boss, the CMO, and serves his resignation. The CMO tries to explain to him that, look here, another famous pathologist of the country had also gone with the same finding that he had done, so he should not take it too personally. And he also informs him that they're not going to the media and report about him, so he can comfortably retire with all the post-retirement benefits from the hospital. But here, Dr. Pearson says that you can hide it from the media. That is your business, whether you want to inform them or not. But I cannot keep it a secret from myself. I know that I have done a mistake and I had put the life of that nurse at risk. So it's my own decision. No one has compelled me. I'm thankful to you for your kind support. I'm thankful to my colleagues for extending their support to me. But this is my resignation and you need to accept it. Later, they conduct a gathering of all the freshers and they decide that that will be the occasion where they will bid a farewell to Dr. Pearson also. And in his address, he stands up in front of all the freshers who had joined the hospital, including the doctors, including the paramedic staff, and talks to them and tells them that he speaks about various things, but I'll focus on what he had spoken about, sharpening of the tools. He tells everyone that I have worked in the lab, I kept myself busy with my work, but then I did a blunder of not updating myself. Had I updated myself, probably then I wouldn't have done a mistake in the finding of the biopsy report of the nurse. And he motivates them, prods them, and tells them that never give up on your preparations. Always sharpen your tools. Always ensure that you remain updated, whichever field you are in. Whether you are a lawyer, if you're a lawyer, you need to know about the new laws that are coming up. If you are a doctor, you need to know about the latest things happening so that you can benefit your patients. And if you're a teacher, you always need to update your knowledge so that you can provide the best and the latest to your students who will be thankful to you later on. And whatever you are, whichever field you are, if you're an engineer, you need to upgrade your technical skills so that you can build the bridges in the best possible way. You cannot give up on your learning, in short. So you came to know about what dilemma is from the situation of the nurse's biopsy report, and importance of sharpening of tools, and also the sincerity that Dr. Pearson showed in serving his resignation. In spite of the support from his management, he himself was so strong that he decided to resign. So I hope you take a few lessons from out of this and make your lives better. Thank you.